Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Hampton, right side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. The jumpiness backs him up. Now 6 to go on 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. Caught off a tackle, but he lost the football. And he'll fall on his own mistake to keep possession. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on pimp between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Complete here to Hampton. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 28-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and 1st downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. Fights his way through a tackle. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Pass play now. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Genty running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing on 2nd. Pass caught by Jack Besh. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a 2nd before he can move those chains.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
On 3rd down, Genty. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook was wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds his fullback. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And he has this down to the 34. 13 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, it's Hampton. Now he's past the 25. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here's a quick throw to the left. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Running it with Hampton. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Ready.
Back to Hampton. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Set.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Brought in right side by Moore. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Herbert from the gun. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
And the Chargers.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Hampton. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now. It's a screen play to Genty. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To throw here on first down. On target to Thornton. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Genty on second. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lion.
Working inside the red zone. Finds Genty underneath. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Laube runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it 17-all.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That throw finds Coughlin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hampton gets the handoff. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Herbert buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
3rd down give to Hampton. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Set. Grenade. Go.
Herbert back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work. You help reset.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. It was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Another throw here on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Herbert now off the play fake. Headed out right. They get it right back. That's, oh, the ball is loose again. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And the Chargers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set.
Herbert now, blitz coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. They did it! He made the interception! There he goes, right sideline! Into the red zone! And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th!
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? Check. Bobcat. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hook. Crash.
Here's Genty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 24, Chargers 20.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
For Las Vegas.
Return starts at the 3. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. A pitch out to Harris. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass brought in. Space on the right. He's got room. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
27, Raiders 24.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Go! Panthers 60. Panthers, check up.
Counter give to Genty. Oh, he drops a touch on the right sideline. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready? 19, Tiger.
Another give here to Genty. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to. and keep them from piling on those yards.
That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Set, hurt, hurt. Set. Go.
Straight ahead with Genty. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set up. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Vegas, first down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders down by only 3. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. 70 Lions. Ready.
Hand off to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Catch is made in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
60 Bison.
Setting up to pass. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Chargers, 27.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
The Raiders take over 1st.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Giving this to Genty. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to Genty. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go.
They give left side to Genty. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. One final shot here. Chased out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.